guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to you. Happy Saturday. Bear with the potential spottiness of the connection. We are on the road. Look at that. Oh, almost got that bird. Look at that little face right there. You're live.
There we go. Now we're live again.
All right. Hey guys, what's up?
So we've got Emville, Alex, Les, Katie, Jimmy, Paul, Matt.
Hello from Scotland, I
Jenny.
see.
Hello.
I am driving, so I'm not going to be reading comments. It is super foggy as well, so I am paying extra close attention. Hello, how's the whole family? We are fantastic, thank you.
Yep.
My eyes are on the road.
Sandra says hi.
I got two eyes.
Kenny the Grilling Maniac says morning.
Good morning. If we lose you guys and it totally disconnects, we apologize. We may try again later today. Hopefully the connection works. Bear with us. We'll do what we can.
Let's see. Have you guys ever tried intermittent fasting or shortening your eating window for the day? Maybe you do this naturally. I kind of do this typically anyways. I'm not a breakfast person.
Volume.
Oh, yeah. So I don't normally eat.
Like one big meal a day, especially if I'm doing something bigger. Yeah, one. Yeah, and lots of nice.
Rabies to Dogs says only one place worse for signal than the UK, the US, but you have the excuse of country size.
Yeah.
Dave Shanahan says hi. Been watching many of your videos.
Awesome.
Thank you. I remember he popped on live a few weeks ago.
It was just, I think it was just
checking it out.
I think it was just last Saturday. He joined us for the first time, and I was like, well, guess what? There's a lot of inventory to catch up on. So
Matt says it keeps freezing for him. Yes, sorry, not very good connection here on the road.
It is a sketchy section of road of California, for that matter.
And it's foggy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Karen says hi from Portsmouth, England. Hope you are all well. Bonnie says hi everyone. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Buffering for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna go in and out, I think. Ew, dead skunk on the road.
Yeah.
Ew, stinky.
So we are heading to. What's going on?
I don't know.
Comment wise.
Kenny says two people were live at the same time, trying to determine who to watch.
Well, I guarantee the other services connection is probably better.
Which should I watch?
I know.
All right, so we're heading up to Sacramento today. Jessica's mom had a birthday recently, and we needed to connect with her.
Yep.
We had nothing else going on today, so it was a good day to do that.
Aunt Elaine is on. Hi, Aunt Elaine.
Hello, Aunt Elaine.
Crunchy Bag is on. Says good evening, everyone.
Hello there.
Daniela says hi. Sandra says hi, everyone.
I'm not reading comments, guys. I'm driving.
Ew.
But
Ian,
I like that idea, Ian.
Ian has a new challenge for you. Roadkill, side, cook, and eat.
That actually just started to be a thing here in California, that test a pilot program. Roadkill. Mm-hmm. Certain people, certain areas, certain times are going to be allowed to harvest animals after they've been killed on the road. And
I know some other states do that.
You know, a lot of times, if you hit a deer, it's just going to sit there and rot. Well, if you catch it, you get it early enough, why not? You know,
got bright all of a sudden.
Why not use that meat? Let people eat it. I got no problem with that. It's already been tenderized a bit for you, you know.
Ma'am's on. She says hi.
Hey, ma'am.
Emville says barf. Matt says hi to your mom. Crunchy Bag says nice. And yeah, the quality of the video all of a sudden improved. It's like we got through that little stretch and it's like, oh, this is better.
Didn't think of deer. Yeah, you think about those bigger animals, all that meat that gets wasted.
But if something's ruptured inside them, doesn't it taint the meat?
It can. Portions of it. It could.
I guess the legs would be okay. It wouldn't get to the legs.
Yeah, like leg quarters and all that. There's so many variables in it, but it would take a professional, and it would take a certain situation that would be like, yes, this one's still good. No, this one's not good. But how many people can you feed with that pile of meat that just? Why not? You know. That's what I'm talking about.
Little Shirley says, ooh, Jess, you don't get sick reading when traveling? Not usually. I love to read in the car.
See, that's a good thing I'm not reading because I can't read while I drive because I do
Right.
get sick. But I'm
Yeah.
driving because I'm driving and it's foggy and
It
I'm
is
following
foggy.
the laws.
Ian says the only thing we get roadkill is cats, dogs, hedgehogs, and the odd toad.
Oh.
Interesting.
This section of California, we'll see skunks, raccoons, possums, beavers, owls. We've seen river otters. Actually started to see badgers in this part of California.
And then dogs and cats.
And there's, standard animals too. But
Sometimes a rat or two I've seen.
pheasant every now and then.
Skunk.
Ducks. Like certain parts, not on this stretch of road, but we've seen deer.
Yes. Coyote.
Yeah. We've seen a fox.
Yes.
Roadkill.
Produce says if you already eat animal flesh, you can't think eating roadkill is gross.
That's,
I don't like the meat to me isn't gross, but there are parts of it that I think would be ruined.
It could be.
Like some gravel in your meat. I guess it'd be the same as getting buckshot in your meat.
It's all so many variables. It all will just depend on lots of things, and maybe half of it's not usable, but the other half could be.
Right, and
So,
that's better than just wasting.
Yeah, I don't think it's gross at all. I love the idea. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a very smart move, you know.
Bonnie says, how long will you be on tonight?
We're going to go as long as
it lets us.
we have an hour and 20-minute drive to our next destination. We're going to let it go until the internet craps out on us completely, or we get where we're going.
Little Shirley says, I can read on a plane or on a boat, but cars are a big no-no for me. I have a hard time with boats in general. I get seasick, but not car sick.
I can't even just ride. If I was sitting in the back seat doing nothing, I'd get sick.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I drive for a living. I could drive all day, but if I have to ride for 10 minutes, I get sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's been that way my whole life.
Matt says, has Jameson had his ears lowered? Yes, Jamie had a haircut last week.
Yep.
He's looking sharp. Danielle says, I'm currently cooking traditional English fish and chips with mushy peas. I'm British, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
That sounds fantastic. I love fish and chips.
Fish and chips sound
and
good.
mushy peas. Katie Edwards says, hi.
Hello, Katie.
Ian says to ask Jamie how many red trucks he has seen. Have you seen many red trucks, Jim?
All the way back there, I saw a firefighter truck.
Nice.
That way.
A fire truck would count as a red truck.
Maddie, have you said hi yet to anybody?
Hi.
Deborah said, happy belated birthday to your mother. Thank you. Bonnie says, I saw a video of an American from South Carolina eating squirrel. To me, that's gross.
I would love to try it. Never have. But, yeah.
Produce says, is there any flesh of animal you would not eat and why? I'm not super fond of organ meats. Just that's a taste thing. A lot of wilder animals, the really dark, like steaks from deer and stuff like that, I'm not used to the taste.
But to say that you would not try.
Like, I would try anything.
That's the point. I would try anything. Absolutely. I would stay away. I mean, there's a lot of seafoods and fishes and stuff like that I'm not fond of, just in general. But meat,
Right.
as a whole, I am fond of.
Right.
So, like, I would pretty much try anything. I got in trouble with some folks on Instagram for posting that pig head last week. I got in trouble with her too.
You weren't in trouble. It was just gross, and I didn't want to deal with it.
If you don't follow us on Instagram, I didn't make a video out of it because I was afraid it would offend people, and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I cooked a big giant pig head last weekend, and it crossed the line for a few people, and I did not see that coming. I didn't expect that. So
it's something about the eyes.
the eyes and the tongue and the
Everything.
everything.
It looked at me.
That was the first time I've ever cooked one, and probably the last, quite honestly.
Bill says every spring we have moose on the loose.
Yeah.
Little Shirley says, by the way, my one chip challenge box is coming today.
Ooh, nice. Look at that.
Still hasn't tried the death nuts yet.
Yeah, we need to get on the 2.0 pretty soon.
Yeah, we got to do that one. Kristen Hernandez says, hi, friends.
Hello, Christine.
Pinky the cat says hubby's back on the road heading to Laredo.
Ah,
It's so lonely here now. So used to having him home.
yep, that'd be hard.
Let's see. Stea says hi, Big John and family.
Hello there.
Bonnie says, do you remember minis? I don't know what that's in reference to.
What?
Crunchy Bag says homemade cheese and potato pie. That sounds good. Oh, we're buffering again.
Yep.
Ooh, Emva likes to mush peas into her mashed potatoes.
Interesting.
Steve says, Jess, doesn't it depend on the size of the boat? I doubt you would get seasick on those massive cruise ships. Wrong. Any boat. Watching waves on TV makes me seasick.
Yeah.
I went on a cruise when I was 16 with my parents, and I got horribly seasick. Like, I had to spend a day or two down in, like, the center of the ship and take pills and everything. And my uncle has a boat, and being on that makes me sick, and it's a smaller houseboat type thing. I can't deal with it. I don't know why. That's my weakness.
Is a houseboat? Is it a boat that drives in your house?
No.
Let's see. I missed where y'all heading. Where are you going today? We're heading to Sacramento. We're gonna go a couple things. There's an international market we're gonna go to, do some grocery shopping, and we're gonna meet up with her parents for lunch. Her mom had a birthday a couple weeks back, so we're gonna hang out with her for lunch today.
Yep. Let's see. Crunchy Bag, my Maddie says, hiya, Maddie. Matt says, like pate, your reactions at the food show were funny. Yeah, pate wasn't really my bag.
I feel like YouTube has gotten us so much braver on foods.
Oh, for
and
sure.
I do it for you guys. I do it for the views. I do it for the potential, like, you know, the like
Yeah.
enjoyment out of it. But I would never have tried that stuff 5 years ago.
Right.
Heck, even the past couple food shows, I've walked by it
Yep.
without trying it. Caviar, the same thing.
Yep.
It's like, nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. So each year I get a little bit braver, a little bit bolder, you know.
Yep. S. Kaisa says, it's 2 a.m. here, but I never get to watch you guys live, so this is awesome.
Glad
Glad
you
you
us.
caught us.
Yeah, we need to start varying our times every now and then, so hopefully
Yep.
we'll, you know,
Catch
do
different people.
Yeah, we need to do that a little bit better. So
Little Shirley says, my birthday's 3 days after Christmas. I think you can imagine childhood birthdays were disappointing. That would be hard.
Yep.
I just bought you something. I have to buy you something
Right.
again. That was your birthday present. Jimmy says, what is your favorite British food?
Oh, we've had a lot of really good stuff. It's hard to pick a favorite. The puds and pies have always been good. The meat pies we've done.
All the crisp flavors are excellent.
Yeah.
Fish and chips, honestly, probably would be top.
Yeah.
Just so classic.
Yeah.
Bonnie says, I tried lobster for the first time last week. Really enjoying experimenting with fish.
Nice.
The claw meat was lovely and sweet, but I can't understand why people don't like it. But I can understand why people don't like it.
I haven't had it in so long. The last time I had it was at a buffet in Reno, and it was crap. But I think that's just because it was being mass produced.
Yeah.
So.
I've only had it once, and that was with my parents in Monterey. And we got to pick them out of the tank, and that's why we wanted to eat them.
I went to Monterey.
But I don't remember liking it.
Oh yeah, Grandma telling us that story.
And they put mushrooms on my salad, and I threw them under the table.
All right. I saw a comment question right there about do you like mushrooms? It depends.
I do now.
It depends on how they're prepared. I love them when they're filled with cheese and sausage and stuffed and cooked.
Yeah.
On pizzas, I'll eat them. I like the flavor. I don't like the texture of them most of the times. Because usually they're kind of snotty,
Yeah.
you know, and that like kind of sponginess to
Very
them.
spongy.
I'm not really a fan of that texture.
Let's see. Kenny says, missed your last 2 lives. Well, I'm glad you're here today, Kenny.
Yep.
Rabies to Dog says, people like to get offended about hunters, but go see where your meats come from. Don't get on your high horse about an animal that died humanely and had a free life. That is true.
Yeah. I started watching a new channel on YouTube like the past 2 weeks. I've been binge watching him, and he makes me want to go fishing and hunting and deer meat for dinner.
Yeah, it's a good show.
And Blue Gabe, that's his brother.
Check him out.
Go check out those channels. Tell him Big John sent you. He probably won't notice me. Probably won't matter. He's got 2 million subscribers. but he hunts.
He seems like a cool guy, though.
He does seem like an awesome dude. He's in Florida. He hunts and fishes. He's got a beautiful family. He prays over his meal.
Just like down to earth.
Super awesome, but it makes me want to get out there and do those things because I think that's awesome. And the amount of respect he shows to that whole hunting and food culture is awesome to me because I completely agree with it. But I just don't get those opportunities here. But the stuff he eats is amazing, and I think it's cool.
Kitten Cat said, driving from Harry Potter Warner Studios tour. Going to stop for a snack soon.
Nice.
Will you be making a pit stop? No, we don't make a pit stop. It's a straight through drive for us. It's only about an hour 20 or so.
Yeah, less than an hour will be to where we're going.
Daniela says, I've been watching a few of your UK food eating videos. Do you plan on doing any more? Always?
Yeah, they're always in the mix. It's hard for us because we eat a specific thing all the time because that's not who we are. It's part of who we are. So I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad you found us and that you're with us. So it'll be part of the channel, yes.
Kristen says, I missed where you're headed. Where are y'all going today? We are heading towards the Sacramento area. Gonna go have brunch, lunch with my mom for her birthday that passed a couple weeks ago.
Don't say that your mother that passed a few weeks ago.
Her birthday was a few weeks ago.
Thank you. The way you said that was like she passed a few weeks ago.
Her birthday passed.
Sorry.
That came out wrong, right, Maggie?
That came out wrong. I apologize.
We're gonna go celebrate her passing.
The passing of her birthday.
There we go.
Zombie says, I watched a streamer eat a fried duck head on Twitch, ate the beak and everything. Yuck. Ew, that sounds pretty gnarly.
Once things are fried, they're easier to eat, though. I'll tell you that.
But like a beak? I don't know.
I don't know either. Dip in ranch, too.
Oh, gosh. Enville says, I remember as a kid, my dad used to have whole pig head in the freezer. I think it was to make head cheese.
Yeah. I wanted to do that. I bought it at Walmart in the meat department, this head, and like I had no idea what I was going to do with it, but it was only $15. And so I was like, I'm going to try it.
That's the reason to try anything. It had a good price.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? And A, I didn't expect the reaction of offending people, and B, the meat was like, you know, I don't know if you know the theory of walking into a barnyard or like at the fair when you walk in and you smell the animals. You know, that's what it tasted like.
It smelled like dirt and poo and hay.
And that's exactly what it tasted like. So I wasn't that pleased. I wasn't very pleased with the meat.
Vicky says, my granddad used to go shooting, and sometimes when we went to my grandparents for tea, I would open the fridge and see whole dead birds with heads and feathers on staring back at me.
Yeah.
Lil Shirley says, random thought, but I remember the first time I tried oysters. I was at a restaurant and I was embarrassed.
I've tried oysters before, and
I have also.
As soon as it hit my tongue, I think it came back out. I couldn't swallow it.
I swallowed it. They were not very tasty, though. They tasted like the ocean. Pinky says, happy belated birthday to my mom. Thank you.
It's mostly
says, happy birthday to Mama.
Mostly a texture thing for me, again.
Rabies the dog says, I get car sick instantly. I can handle everything. I can play VR for days or go on boats. However, as soon as I get in a car, I want to throw up. Still haven't gotten a license in my mid-30s. That's really bad to not even be able to drive in a car. That's crazy.
So quick disclaimer again, guys, if we lose your connection and we just disappear, we are on the road driving, so bear with us. We're going to hang out as long as we can.
Yep, and it's going in and out, but we'll keep talking because I think the playback, it does okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy says, I'm deaf. Please wave at me. Hi. Enville says, I love beef liver pate. Yum. Bonnie says, I think it's so funny that you don't like pate. Maybe because you didn't grow up eating it. That's probably exactly it.
Yeah.
If it was something I ate as a kid, it would probably be no problem.
I've also heard that chicken liver pate was probably the worst one to try first. That there would have been other options that would have been better.
Yeah, Bonnie's saying chicken liver has a very different taste.
So, and like realistically, I didn't hate it. I wouldn't have gone back to it, but I didn't. So like in the realm of disgustingness, it wasn't that far, you know?
Right. It just had a bit of taste to it. Let's see. John, would you eat haggis?
Absolutely.
We have had canned haggis, which didn't have all the like traditional ingredients, but it had a good flavor. The seasoning and the herbs, another dead skunk.
Dead skunk. The only thing it didn't have in it was the lungs.
Okay.
Everything else was authentic. and it was imported. So I mean, it was pretty darn close legit, and I thought it was fantastic.
Ian's having poached eggs on toast, cheese bread with cheese sprinkled on top, and sliced tomatoes.
Nice.
And Lulu, your sticker did send.
Yes, Lulu. Thank you.
Dave says crispy pork belly, onion gravy, and mash for me tonight.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
I love a good pork belly.
Onion gravy is really good.
One of my favorite cuts off of a pig, that belly. That's delicious. I got one in the freezer. We need to do some with it.
Alex linked to our haggis video. Thank you,
yes,
sir.
Thank you. We had a little bit of a malfunction with the camera, the audio, during that recording session, but
yep,
you get the idea, and it still worked, so.
Oh, Paul Moran says hello again, Folcarinos.
Hello, Paul.
Omar is on, and he's got his own YouTube account, so he's got his actual name. He's not under his dad's anymore.
There you go.
Say hi to Omar. The kids are tired. Kenny said, loved your beef jerky video. That beef jerky turned out so good.
It was
gosh.
delicious.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I could pretty much live on that, honestly.
Is it gone yet?
Jerky. No, it's not.
Okay.
You're welcome. I didn't eat it all.
You can live off of what?
Beef jerky.
Oh, can I have some?
Watch out, Paul's entered the room. I didn't bring it with me. I didn't bring the beef jerky with me, Maddie.
Should have, though.
Did anyone buy a face mask with the virus going around? Haven't yet, although there has been a confirmed case.
In Santa Clara County, which is a little ways away from us, so not too big of a concern yet.
Matt
We'll
says
see.
we should check out Real Ale Craft Beer. He reviews a lot of food, not just beers. We'll check it out. Kristen says, yeah, you killed the beef jerky video. So cool. I can't wait to try making it just like you guys did in a few more days. Let us know how it turns out, because ours was fantastic. I think I want to do it again and do a spicy version, maybe add jalapenos or something.
Absolutely. Do some really spicy. We could do some that's like screaming hot. It makes your mind go, we could go super sweet, we could go super heat, we could go Asian flavor, we could go so many different directions with this. Makes me think we should bag it and sell it, because it was super easy to make.
Right.
So
Pinky asks, can you get red rose tea where you are? Never heard of it, so I don't think so. Paul says, I'm going to make your beef jerky. Just ordered liquid smoke. Awesome. Let us know how it goes, Paul. Rabies to Dog says, I just love those nasty hot dogs you Americans have in your petrol stations. Just something about a cheap hot dog that I love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. It's one of those things, too, like, do you want to know what's in that? Nope, don't care.
Right.
I'll eat it anyway.
Daniela said, your children are super cute. I agree. Oh. We're going to have to stop for a moment. Jamie's not feeling well. We will be back.